Hello. Yeah, come on, have a seat. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, my name is Detective Moore. Yeah, uh, you're here today because you say you seen and witnessed the murder of John Pork. Yes? So, yes, tell me more. Tell me more about the murder of John Pork. Excuse Mesmer, that is my deputy. He just likes to, you know, make his presence known. So yeah, you were on 212 Figglenoggin Street, correct? Yeah, that's where we got the reports. That's where uh, I heard we got the call from. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, just if you can, take me through the take me through what you see and when you saw. First, what time was the what time did you hear the whole commotion or whatnot? Around 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Okay. And describe the commotion. Was the commotion troublesome, worrisome? Was it loud? Was it did it progress? Yeah, go ahead. And you know, you say you're very close friends with John Park, and you've been neighbors with John Park for a while, yeah. So you'll say that you'll know when John Park is in danger or when John Park is not right. Would you say that like in the last couple of weeks that John Park was maybe uh, feeling a little different, looking a little different, uh, maybe adopting different attitudes? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So back to the night, or the morning rather. Once you heard the commotion, what did you then do? Okay. You went downstairs. Okay. You knocked on John Park's door. Okay. And, was there immediate response? Was the noise still going on at the time? No, the noise stopped this time. Okay. Did you hear anything else? So before the door, did John Park ever open the door? No one ever opened the door. Okay. And that's what led to the call. So, what did you then do when the police arrived? Okay. You told them, because here I have what you said, but just want to make sure, just want to cross-reference. Okay. So, I don't really know how to say this. um, lightly. I don't think there is no real way to say this lightly, but your friend John Park was involved in some deep, dark, terrible things. He was involved with some bad people. Um, John Park was John Park was, let's just say, a pretty deep fellow. Okay, we're trying to build a case on him here. Him and his buddies Quandale Dingle. But point is, we're trying to build a case on these guys, okay? And I think that you and the murder that you witnessed could be a key piece, and what you might have witnessed and what you might have noticed about John Park on his, departure. So please tell me more about your relationship with John Park. Tell me more about, kind of like you guys' friendship. Maybe tell me more about what you guys would do when you go out, so we can, help us with this case. Okay. So, when you say John Park was a big spender, when you say John Park really, 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 really splurged, what type of splurging are we talking? Drinks for the whole boys? Okay. Now, how often did you see Quandale Dingle in the mix? Okay. Any Freak Bob? No Freak Bob? Do you know a Freak Bob? If I showed you a picture of Freak Bob right now, do you think you'll be able to point him out to me? We'll get that going in a second, but in the meantime, just hold that thought. Continue telling me about the night, okay? So, interesting. So, when you guys golfed, right? You guys will wager. Did he ever? Were you ever around with some special guys, some unique guys? Were you ever around some interesting characters, some shady characters, some people that you felt their energy was a little bit off? This is all very interesting. See, we don't want to get you too involved, okay? And honestly, I think I've already said too much. But just for your safety, I suggest from here on out that you keep a nice long distance away from that freak Bob fella, and especially from that Quandale Dingle. What happened to John Park here is testament to the danger of those guys. Now, I'm not saying they did it, because clearly these guys were just some hitmen, got in, got out, made sure they got the job done, but made sure that, but like I said, these guys, they're not to be tried, they're not to be messed with, okay? Now, to be honest with you, like, as a detective of this city, I really shouldn't be getting too involved, but I was a patron of John's Pork's Bacon. He was a staple to our breakfast every morning. John Park will be missed. Should we hum and have a humming session in solidarity and remorse for John Park? Let's do it. So to wrap it up, just just let me know in the future if you hear anything else, if you see anything else. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your time. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna be here in the office working on this John Park case, making sure that we bring down those guys, Quandale Dingle and Freak Bob, because those guys are a danger to our society.